All right, it's time to talk about power generation with Cooper. Here we're going to be talking about a Wacker Neuson G50 38 kilowatt generator that comes with 4 different selected voltages of 120, 240, 480, and 600 volts. Before you start operating any of these machines, you always want to go through your safety checks and your engine checks before we get going. Let's get into our engine now. So now we're going to get into our engine checks and safety checks before we start up our machine. Open up the side panel on the Wacker Neuson. Come into the engine bay area here. You'll see the dipstick. Be sure to pull the dipstick out and check to make sure that it's within the operating levels required on the dipstick. Second, you're going to take a look at your coolant levels. Make sure your coolant levels are within the proper parameters. And then take a look at your cooling system itself, the radiator, your fan, your belt, make sure everything is in good working condition. From there, we're going to move on to our safety check of our power selector before we do our startup. This unit is equipped with an overflow bottle. Be sure to identify what your unit is equipped with, an overflow bottle or an actual marker bottle that is required certain levels. So it's now time to select your power voltage prior to starting up your unit. Open up your side panel on your unit. Inside is your voltage selector. This is where you have your 120, your 240, your 480, and your 600 volt selection. Always ensure to change your selector to your desired voltage prior to startup. If the unit is running, you can cause severe damage to the unit. So now we're going to finish up our pre-start checks. We're going to open up our side panel where our control panel is. Lock our controller in place. You want to make sure that your circuit breakers are all off on startup. So all the circuit breakers are off. Then you're going to turn on your main ignition system. You allow the controller to boot up. It takes about 3 seconds. Once the controller is fully booted up, you will hit your manual button, which is the little hand pointing upwards. Press the manual button, and then you press your green button to start. Depending on the ambient air temperature, the unit will go through either a pre-heat up, where it'll heat up the glow plugs to start up the diesel engine, or if it's warm out, it'll start up right away. This is your stop button. This is your manual start button, auto, and then your main start switch. These units have various different outlets, which can be connected to a wide range of accessories, including spider boxes like these units here. The Wacker G50 is equipped with several outlets, 50 amps across, and then 220 amp outlets, and another 50 amp outlet. These connections on these right-hand side are for your remote start options. Be sure to contact your local Cooper rental representative to properly size the generator for your job site. You don't want anything that's undersized or oversized for your job site. They can also assist with accessories or any other options that you may require for power generation.